Hello fellow plant lovers. I've had some questions about how often a vegetable garden needs to be watered, so I thought I would make a quick video to give you guys some tips. So one of the first things you want to look at is the plants themselves. If they start looking like they are drooping, or the leaves are turning yellow, or they just look like they're generally unhappy, then they probably need water. The other thing you can do is take a look at the soil and dig down about an inch. And I can tell my soil is just a little bit moist down here, but because my plants are young and growing, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a quick spritz. Now, I personally like to use a hose with a sprayer, partly because that gives me the chance to come out here and actually look at my plants while I'm watering to make sure that everything's growing okay and that there aren't any problems with pests or rodents or anything like that. Now, one thing I've already run into this season is I've got some kind of pest that is eating away at some of my plant leaves. This is one of my bell pepper plants that has been chewed on a little bit. And I'll talk about pest control methods as well. Now, if you live in a warm climate like I do, you usually want to water first thing in the morning when the temperatures are cooler, and then you don't have to worry so much about evaporation. Plus, hot water on plants is not always a good combination. Now you can see I'm not spending a whole lot of time watering. I'm not letting a lot of water pool up. I'm giving it just enough of a spritz to kind of cool things off and moisten the soil, because these are already pretty well established at this point. Now, what does it mean when a plant is established? Well, if it's a seedling that you get from the nursery or your local home improvement store, established means that you start seeing new growth. New growth means that new roots have been grown in order to support new growth. So that would be a good sign that you can kind of back off on your watering. When you first plant seedlings, you want to water them about twice a day or until you see new growth. And then once the plants are established, then you can water about once a week. Unless it starts getting hot, then you want to water it a little more often. Now, in terms of pest control, when you're growing fruits and vegetables, you don't want to use the types of things that are poisonous to people and animals. You want to go with something that is natural and even organic. This is neem oil, which is pretty effective on a lot of different plant problems like spider mites, whiteflies, and gnats that you often see indoors. But I'll tell you, it really, really stinks. Neem oil is really stinky. The other thing I like to use, in fact I prefer using, is this insecticidal super soap. This one's really effective on lots of bugs in the garden, and it does not smell at all. I really like this insecticidal super soap. Follow me for more tips. Thanks.